Hi everyone, I'm Jen Sheffer, the facilitator of the Burlington High School Help Desk here in Burlington, Massachusetts.
And I am Jamin Moody here, senior in Burlington High School. And today we're going to show you how to Snapchat.
So Jamin is a Snapchat expert, like most of my students are, and we're going to be getting a Snapchat 101 tutorial. So we're hoping that once you learn how to use this application, you'll be able to take us up on the Digital Citizenship Challenge for the month of April, which is to integrate Snapchat into either your classroom to share stories and news with your students, or use it district-wide like we are here in Burlington. We just created a new Burlington Public Schools Snapchat account, or you can use it just within your individual school. But speaking of schools, we need to get schooled by Jamin, so he's going to sort of take us under the hood of Snapchat, and I have a ton of questions, as I'm sure you might as well if you are brand new to Snapchat. So first thing, Jamin, I want you to demonstrate for everybody is how do you create like your Snapchat profile? Can you show us how to do that? I'm going to scoot out of the way so you can take over.
Well, to get into where your profile would be located, you just have to go to the top of your screen from whatever device you're using. All you have to do is just hit the circle, and it'll give you 5 pictures. So let's... And you're done. Now, this will be shown to other Snapchatters, and it will also be your code so that if other people want to use it and add you, they can.
Jamin, what do you mean by your code?
Well, the dots are right in the box, and then the ghost itself is all in your identification for your profile. So, for example, if someone else wants to add you really quickly, they can open up their phones and scan the code, and then just tap it, and they'll be able to add you really quickly just like that.
Now, do they scan it with the Snapchat app?
They do scan it with the Snapchat app.
All right, great.
Yep.
So tell us how, now that we have that done, how do we send a snap or take a snap? And correct me if I'm using the wrong terminology.
Nope, you are absolutely right.
Okay.
So to get away from this screen, you just tap the arrow at the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
And you can just tap that right circle right there at the bottom of the screen. Now take a picture of whatever it is your camera is pointed at, whether it's your front-facing or your out-facing camera.
Okay.
GeoFilters, as it says in this box, is just like kind of like where you are, and like if something's going on around you, it'll give you like a really cool like cartoony character thing for what's going on. So
Okay.
like if you're in Boston,
do we want to allow Snapchat to use our location?
we do.
Okay.
We do. So we're gonna hit OK. Now you swipe either left or right, and you get like a bunch of different filters. Like this is black and white, and like you can get the timestamp, temperature stamp.
And that's based on your location.
Right. And you can
Okay.
get a speed stamp. But we recommend you don't use Snapchatting while driving. That's a no-no. It's a big no-no.
Absolutely.
This is your battery. It shows you how much battery you have. You know, it's either happy or sad depending on how much battery life you have. And this is just another geofilter you can use. We're in Burlington, Massachusetts, giving us a geofilter of Burlington, Mass. So to send a Snapchat.
Now, where do these come from, these Burlington geofilters?
People can submit them to Snapchat, and if they're signed up for the beta, and they can design something, and if Snapchat likes it, they'll let you use it, and they'll have you assign it to wherever you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now take us through, I want you to take our viewers through all these different buttons. So, like, let's start maybe the X in the top left. I'm assuming that is to just delete it.
Right. So, at this point in the Snapchat phase, we're in the editing phase, as I like to say. So, to delete the snap, if you don't like it, you just hit the X in the top left corner. So, just delete that. If you want to retake it.
So, we'll delete, okay.
Yep. If you want to retake it, you can just retake it.
Okay.
So, at the top right now, starting with that little box, it looks like a page at the bottom. That is for your emojis. So, you can tap that, and if you want to add an emoji, you can just, let's say, just the laughing face. You can add that and just like take your finger, hold the emoji, and just move it wherever
Drag
you want.
it wherever you want. Okay.
If it's too small for you, you can take 2 fingers and expand it, and you can like move your fingers around and play with that a little bit, or you can make it smaller than it really was before. And you can just add more emojis if you want. So let's get back into the emoji thing, and let's just add a simple smile. And you can just put that wherever you want to, at your leisure.
Okay.
The T is for text. You can tap the T, and it'll bring up your keyboard, and you can say anything you want. I'll just say, I am Awesome.
Yes, you are.
And you can, I'll be just like a caption, you can throw that wherever you want. It just goes up and down, no side to side yet. But if you tap the T again, it'll turn into different text. And this you can take and put wherever you want by taking 2 fingers and just moving it wherever you want to. Resize it, make it smaller, turn it upside down, anything you want to. It's very fun.
Can you change the style and the color of that?
You can. You have to tap it one more time. 1 finger, highlight it all. And you could highlight different parts of the text, and you just take the color bar and color. I like green, so I'm going to use green.
Can you change the style of the font, or is that the only style font that
No.
you?
Right now, that's the only style
Okay.
font. To draw on the picture, you can just hit in the very top right and just draw however you want to. I'm just going to circle around my face. It's all about me. You can change the colors by taking your finger and sliding it across the color slider, the rainbow. And to get like different colors like black and white, you just move your finger all the way across the screen, not just on the slider, but like across your whole screen. So my finger right now to get this black color is at the bottom left. So I can just take it and just draw in black.
So a teacher could take a picture of something related to their classroom.
Yep.
Take a picture of it, and then they could draw on it. And if their students are following their classroom account, they would see that story.
Right. They would
Correct?
see that.
All right.
And you could just add to your story by touching the box with the plus on it in the bottom center, basically.
We'll do that in the next tutorial.
Right.
Take us through the bottom now, where in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a 3 right there. So can you go
That
through
is
those
the timer.
bottom?
That
Okay.
is the timer. You can take it and you can set the snap to however many seconds you want your viewers to see it for. So I feel like 8 seconds is a decent amount of time. That's a lot of time to just take in everything in this picture. If you want to send it,
Now, what happens after 8 seconds?
after 8 seconds, the Snapchat completely disappears and you can't see it anymore unless you want to replay it.
Is that true even if you add this snap to your story?
No.
Okay, so we'll talk about that later. But,
Right.
Okay, so this is just for an individual snap that your followers would see or your friends would see.
Yes.
And they would only see it for 8 seconds.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
To save the Snapchat, if you like your masterpiece, you can hit the arrow with the line under it.
Next to the timer.
Yep.
Okay.
And it'll, of course, ask you permission to your photos, and you gladly accept. And it will just save to your camera roll as it appears.
Okay. And then from there, you could put these saved image snaps into a different application. You could put it in iMovie, or you could put it in a different app.
Like on
correct?
Twitter if you want to share it with
Put
your
it on
little
Twitter.
tweet
Yep.
friends.
Okay,
Yep.
great. So what's the button next to the
save button?
Save button.
That is to quickly add a Snapchat to your story.
Okay.
So if you tap it, it'll let you know what the button does, and it'll let you know what your story is and all that good stuff. And if you want to add it, but you think you're going to forget it, you can just say add. But if you understand the information, you can just hit add and don't show again.
So adding a snap to the story your friends can view that snap an unlimited number of times for 24 hours.
Right.
And you can control who can view the story.
Yes, you can
So-
go into your settings and just
So similar to
adjust that.
Facebook, you can post something to your friends, and you can select certain friends who would not see that post.
correct.
You can do the same thing with Snapchat.
That is absolutely correct.
Okay, great. And then after the 24 hours, does this snap go away from your story?
It does. It goes
Okay.
away completely. You can't see it, and your friends can't see it anymore.
Okay, so it's gone. All right,
Right.
so we can hit add.
We shall hit add.
Okay.
Now this is going to take us to the story page. This, as you can see, is your story page. You can view Snapchats from famous companies like, for example, Tastemade and CNN, MTV, just to give you a couple, and for things that are going on in the world. So, again, for example, the Islanders versus Capitals game. That's going to give you Snapchats from people who are at the game throughout the whole event.
Okay, so we'll cover stories in more detail in a later Snapchat. So how do we go back to that Snapchat screen that we were just at?
Well, you can either swipe to the left, or you
Okay.
can hit the camera icon in the top left.
Okay,
So
let's go
we're gonna
back to
just
the
tap.
camera icon.
All right.
And so that concludes our first Snapchat 101. I think you covered so much information. You did an awesome job. And as I mentioned earlier, please take us up on the Digital Citizenship Challenge for the month of April and share with us how you're going to be using Snapchat with your students and community members. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for additional tutorials from Jaimin and several other members of the help desk here at BHS. Thank you,
Have a good one,
Jaimin.
guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Bye-bye.